Yo, what is up guys? Clash Maniacs here, back at you again with another Clash of Clans video. And today, what we will be doing is the 5 best troops in COC and the 5 worst troops in COC. To get us started, we're going to work on our best troops whilst we show some war replays in this very dominant war. So to start us off, coming in first place, we are doing the Bowler. Now, the reason we think the Bowler is the best troop is because he, once you get to Town Hall 9, or I'm pretty sure it's Town Hall 9 when you unlock him, maybe Town Hall 10, not 100% sure, he is a part of almost every successful attacks kill squad. Now, a good thing to use him as a strategy is do a Queen Walk and then a full 16 Bowler kill squad with some other troops involved. Now, although they don't do that much damage, their rock takes out multiple buildings, and with that many of them chucked under a rage spell, and they only take up 6 housing space. So you can fit a lot of bowlers in the army, and they are unstoppable with their HP and the way their rock works over multiple structures at a time. Now that's the reason that troop is coming in number 1. And coming in number 2, it may sound very controversial, but we are going to put the Wizard in there. Now the reason we're saying the Wizard is because he's a very good backup troop in kill squads. So same as kind of the Bowler, although he's not used that much as you get higher. At Town Hall 8, 9 and things like that, even 7 and 6, he is very powered. Like the strategy G-Wiz is really, really powerful. And even my attack strategy, which is also in this video here, well, in another attack that happens later on in this war, is Go Wipe. Now that has wizards. Go Wee Wee, that has wizards. A lot of these really, really good strategies that took over the game and were called overpowered once, but are still now really strong strategies, had wizards in them. And that's why they will be coming in number 2. But they also work as a cleanup troop. So if there's maybe some builder huts in the corners or some extra buildings on the outside that you need to take out to get that triple star without running out of time, wizards are the perfect troop. Now coming in number 3 is the almighty P.E.K.K.A. Now the P.E.K.K.A.s are one of the best troops in Clash of Clans. Go Wipe is a massive strategy that they work with, but even as Town Hall 11s, they still use P.E.K.K.A.s. My P.E.K.K.A.s are level 3, but they're even very, very good at level 1. Now, the reason I say this is because they work in so many kill squads. If you use maybe a few bowlers or even a few wizards to do some funneling, the P.E.K.K.A.s just burst through the core of the space with a rage and a heal spell. They don't even need a heal spell most of the time because they are so tanky. It is not funny. Now that is why they'll be coming in number 3 spot. Now the next one, another controversial troop because it does barely any damage, but the HP on this thing is incredible. The Golem will be coming in spot number 4. Now the reason I say this is because there's 2 strategies that it works really well with that are well known. Go Wipe and Go Wee Wee, which I've already spoken about during this video. Now, it works as a tank whilst wizards and other troops like that do the funneling and the kill squad can get into the core. You can also use it to distract wall breakers. Although it takes up 30 housing space, it is worth it. And if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that little notification bell. Now, this is not obligatory, but it is your option because it's, up to you. But we definitely recommend that you hit that subscribe button. And if you do, we recommend to hit the bell only because we don't want you guys to miss any of our tips, tricks, gameplay, strategies, base designs, all that jazz. So stay tuned for the rest of the video to find out what the all-time worst troop in the game is. Now, moving on to spot number 5 for the best troop in the game will be the Dragon, the 5th best troop. The reason I say this is because it's one of the only troops that you can spam down and expect to get a high percent 2-star or a 3-star with. And the only thing besides that is mass witches. Now, the reason the witches aren't in our top 5 is only because they can only be used at high level, but that's also the same with bowlers, so it's not the only reason. They're also actually not that good in terms of kill squads. Yes, they can work very well in successful attacks, but there's not many attackers that can use them. And I'm sure most of you out there don't know how to use them. So that's why it is not on our list. And the Dragon, you can either use Rages or Lightnings, up to you. Now, if you do use Lightnings, I recommend using 2 Lightnings and an Earthquake so that you've still got a good spell to go, preferably a Rage. Or an all-rage attack is also really good. But don't forget to try and bring a couple of cleanup troops, maybe some archers or some wizards or something, to take out those sneaky builder huts in the corners, because dragons take so long to go through a base that a lot of times you can't quite pick up the triple and you'll only get a really high percent 2-star. Now, to start us off on our worst troop, the 5th worst troop in the game. Now, the reason I'm going to say it's the 5th worst is because it's only temporary. Now, I'm sure you know what it is once I said that. It is the battle ram itself. Now, it does do an insane amount of damage, almost as much as the P.E.K.K.A to structures, but it can only hit 1 structure. Then it turns into 4 level 1 barbarians. And also, like I said before, the reason I'm putting it in number 5 is it wouldn't be fair to say it's the worst troop, as in it's only temporary, and Supercell are not adding this into the game. For all we know, they may be in the near future, but this is just like the Ice Wizard, a temporary troop. Now, if you guys want all the latest leaks on why the builders left and all those kinds of things, hit the like button and comment hashtag where did the builders go. Now, moving on to our 4th worst troop in the game, we are going to put out the archers. Now, although they do barely any damage, the reason we're doing them in 4th and not like 2nd or 3rd is because they are a magnificent cleanup troop for taking out maybe a builder hut in the corner, and they only take up 1 housing space, and they're really quick to train. Now, if you are farming or are a low level in the silver or bronze league, all archer attacks are great. They cost barely any elixir, and you can make a lot of loot from it. It's a great farming strategy, and that's why they come in at 4. Now, at number 3, we are going to put in the minions. Most of the dark troops are awesome. Valkyries, golems, hogs, lava hounds, bowlers, witches, all incredible. Then there's the minions. The minions. Now, although they do barely any damage, the reason they're not in first is because once you level them up, they are a great cleanup troop, like I said before about the archers and the wizards. Now, this is something they're really good for, but you need to level them up. But I don't recommend leveling up them early because you need to save that dark elixir for your heroes and other better dark troops. Now, coming in at number 2 is the goblin. Now, I know you guys might say, no, the goblin's better than that, or no, the goblin's worse. Now, the good thing about the goblin is it targets the loot things, so mines, collectors, drills, storages, and also the town hall. But it does not do much damage, even though it has 2 times, or is it 4 times, not 100% sure, attack damage against its certain buildings. The goblins are a low HP, low damage dealing troop, and that is why they come in at number 2. And the number 1 worst troop in Clash of Clans is the barbarians. Barbarians, however you like to pronounce it. They are so bad. They don't do any damage whatsoever. They have no HP whatsoever. And they can't take out a base for the life of them. They may be good at Town Hall 1, 2, and 3, but above that, they suck. The only thing about them is good. The only thing about them that's good is the Raged Barbarians on the Builder base. I use that strategy. And don't forget to comment what types of videos you want us to do, strategies, base designs, and on what village, the home village or the Builder base. We don't really know which village you guys like more. So don't forget to comment that. And I'd like to thank you guys heaps for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as you can see, we are doing really good in this war. We may also be doing a war recap video to top up this war to see if we can get a perfect war. So if you were going to comment whether you wanted us to do that. Stay tuned, because we'll see you guys next time.